2 days ago, many of you know that we discussed about the fact that NEO will be giving away 5 Envoy L60s, or rather Envoy will be giving away 5 of their L60 models to the lucky winners, which those winners will be able to drive or will be given that Envoy L60 for 10 years, which is something that is great because they'll be driving that car for free. Now apparently the winner will be announced on national televisions, which is something that is great. And like I said, we have discussed that I think 2 days ago. Now the reason why I'm revisiting that is that, ladies and gents, today we just got some huge spotlight, or we saw NEO receiving a huge spotlight, which is something that is great because apparently the Chinese national TV platform just praised NEO, or just had a session where they were praising NEO, which this is good marketing strategy for NEO because they were discussing of some of their technologies that we are finding onto NEO, like for instance the new stay-by-wire technology which the ET9 currently has, which replaced the mechanical equipment that used to be attached to the tires, or that was the one that controls the tires with just a wire, which is something that is great, something that is incredible because this technology, we know that with this technology NEO is preparing for full autonomous driving. So it was good, man. I mean, have a look at this video real quick. I think the person that posted this video on the street of social media at least did some subtitles. So let's have a quick look. It's less than a minute.
未来智能新能源汽车的发展呢，就如同智能手机一样，这一移动智能终端新变革的关键，正是核心技术的不断突破。
除此之外，零部件的新技术也在推陈出新。最近，蔚来汽车推出了国内首款应用线控转向技术的量产汽车，其方向盘与转向轮之间取消了机械连接，改变了传统的驾驶模式。据了解，当前我国汽车产业中的激光雷达、大算力芯片、电子电气架构等关键核心技术正在加快突破。未来，智能新能源汽车将呈现新结构、多功能、新形态的技术趋势。
So yeah, man, that was that. Tell me what you think about this. I think, like I say, this is a good marketing strategy for NEO, or it markets NEO very well because you can imagine the number of people that are watching this national news channel in China. When they see this, they'll be fascinated. They'll want to know more about NEO. They'll want to know more the kind of vehicles that NEO is selling. And if they can't afford NEO cars, they will obviously know about the Envoy L60, which NEO is also selling. They will also know about the Firefly, which is something that is great. Now, interesting things to note is that with the 31st of December around the corner, these very same people are going to be reminded, or are going to see the Envoy L60 being presented on these channels, or on channels like this, where 5 lucky winners will be selected and given the L60 to drive for the next 10 years, which is great. And like I said, it's a good marketing strategy for NEO. When I got to see this, or when I read this, or at least see this technology being pitched on national television, on national platform like this, I knew one thing, and that is we are going to get a lot of attention. It is adverts like this, or it is spotlights like this that spike into deliveries, because the more people see the technology, the innovation that NEO is building on its cars, is the more they will want to know more about NEO, is the more they will know about battery swapping technology, that is the after sales service that NEO offers to those that subscribe to BUS, which is great, which is amazing. And it just means one thing to us as the investors, and that is blue sky is coming. So yeah, man, tell me what you think about this. I think we need to brace ourselves for what's coming. I think we are set for greatness. NEO is a company which is set for greatness, and long term will win, man. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I mean, when I got to see this advert on the national television, man, I was very excited because, like I said, this is a huge spotlight for NEO. Those that did not know NEO right now are going to know about NEO, which is great, which is amazing. And it makes me to just want to load the boat, man. If there are people that are still thinking that NEO is not gonna go anywhere, not only is this company being televised on being talked about on national platforms in China, but even the government of China supports has backed up NEO from the cash injections that they've been presenting from back in 2020 till this year. They are supporting NEO, supporting battery swapping, supporting the infrastructure of NEO. They want NEO to grow, and therefore, because of that, because of this massive support, ladies and gents, I don't think NEO is going to go anywhere. NEO is going to succeed, whether the short sellers want it or not. And there is one thing that I will say. There's someone that commented on the video I did yesterday and said that if 2025 NEO does not get to at least $9, I should close this channel. And I didn't respond. Like, I just commented with a laughing emoji on that person. I didn't comment by much. I think he mentioned my channel together, I think, with other two channels that covers NEO a lot. I think it was Mr. P and I forgot the other one. But anyways, he mentioned, I think, 3 channels, including this one, saying that if NEO doesn't get to $9, we should close this channel. Which, look, man, me on this channel, what I'm focused on, or what I'm investing, the reason why I invest into NEO is because of the fundamentals that I see. It's because of the developments that I see onto NEO. From the beginning, I invested onto a NEO because NEO was special. I invested onto NEO because I believe in its fundamentals and its future prospects. I mean, 2 weeks ago, if you remember a video I did where one of the institution was praising the NEO and saying that if NEO is to succeed, the NEO CEO will go down in China as the top CEO in the auto market in China as a whole, which is great, which is amazing. And it shows you that they see that what the CEO of NEO is doing is not, it cannot be compared to any of the automaker in China at the moment. It cannot be compared to that, which tells you something, and that is NEO is special. NEO is doing something that, I mean, that person said, even BYD CEO, if NEO is to succeed, BYD CEO, his success will not be compared to the kind of success that we'll see onto the success that NEO CEO is bringing onto NEO. Also mentioned Xiaomi CEO, which is something that is great, man, which is something that is amazing, and it tells us where NEO is headed, and it tells us the potential that lies within NEO. And that is the reason why I continue talking about NEO, because I don't want to miss the good opportunity that NEO presents to us. This December, NEO is going to sell 30,000. It is a history, man. We have never seen this. NEO continues growing. NEO continues doing very well. And let me tell you something. People may say whatever they want. People may come and try to make us stop sharing these videos. But we are not going to stop, man. I don't know where the share price of NEO will be next year, but I know the short sellers can't short this stock forever, because fundamentally it won't make sense that next year around this time NEO is still trading here because of its fundamentals, because of the growth that is expected. I mean, you already know that next year NEO plans to double sales. The kind of sales that NEO is going to generate this year, next year they are going to double. So NEO is going to grow by 100% next year. And can I tell you something? Short sellers don't believe that. Short sellers will, of course, try to do whatever they can to make people not to believe in that. But us who know the fundamentals, who know what NEO is doing, who are reading about NEO on a day-to-day, we know that is going to take place based on what they are doing, based on the latest developments, based on the new models that they'll be launching next year, based on the facelift upgrades that they are going to bring onto the NEO's existing models. We know that we are going to see that 100% of growth onto NEO when it comes to their car sales, which is something that is great. And that, my friends, it's one thing that makes me to remain long, to remain strong onto the NEO stock, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded. Those that are taking these low trading prices opportunities to load the boat will be the ones to be rewarded in the future. So yeah, man, thought I'd give you this quick update. Enough said. I'll see you on my next video, and God bless you all, man.